try to find... Okay. Just start talking.
Okay, I'll start talking about, you know, things and
Talk about nothing.
objects. No, no, no. I gotta talk about things and objects.
Okay, I'll start talking about, you know, things and talk about nothing. Yeah, hey! There we go.
Like
No.
you said before, it was
That
the
was-
simple solution.
That was great. Yeah, that was great. We don't have to have this open because the chat's on the other side. Yeah, you sounded great.
Awesome. So
You
know,
can
like
sound great on there, but you can't sound great on Discord.
Again, well, like this chat, this like this was made by Logitech, and I used it for the PS3 all the time. So that's probably why it's working just fine. Is because this thing is probably optimized for like, you know, PlayStation, Skype, and all that. But maybe not so much for Discord, since it was made years before Discord was even a thing.
Right.
So that's probably one of the reasons. So, yeah.
And I'll just be honest with you. The video capture card doesn't exactly ensure great sound from its players as much as it's just about trying to make it so that the video quality is 1080p and you don't have that thing around the screen.
Yeah, so you can
know?
get the full screen as opposed to the somewhat
This,
window
which
version.
I would still like to get there, but
Yeah.
you know, the fact that the stream can hear us both great, that's fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's a good starting off point.
Absolutely. So where do we go from here?
Okay, so, yeah, pull up your cufflink, because I don't quite remember where...
All the text in this game is so small, so I have to go forward.
Yeah, well, and it doesn't help that the screen is smaller since you're streaming.
So
Okay.
bring South Knot City onto the Chiral network. Chiral network.
Oh yeah, that's right. You stopped because like you got to the Drunk Ray Trader for the first time, and then that's when you were like, That's when I was like, okay, we have to have an intervention because you're playing hard mode on yourself unintentionally, and you're hating it. So we got you re-equipped, and I think you only just got back to this. Oh no, that's right. You went into you got some stuff for him.
Yes.
That's right. And then
I think so, yeah.
And then you brought it back to him. Okay, so I think you need to open up his terminal again.
Okay.
Because I think that's where we left off. So, like, get out of the main menu here. Because, like, he has a new order.
Okay. That's right. I think I just backed out. Yep, take on orders. Orders for Sam. These are main ones, I believe.
Okay, so it's this mission.
What do you mean by this mission?
So, let's
Yes.
just say that you're going to be encountering a lot of BTs.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to be holding something the whole time, so no blowing them up with grenades. It's gonna be rain the whole time. Yeah.
Unfortunate. All right. Well.
So hold on, let's make sure you're geared up for this before you accept the job.
I mean, that's technically what happens anyway. It leads you to that automatically. Remember?
Well, I'd rather see what you have before we agree to it.
Okay.
Because one, it's been a while.
Alright, let's see what we got then for cargo.
Okay, so...
Oh boy!
Yeah,
the
the
stuff here.
Well, see, that level 1 is fine to keep. That one there we can drop. That we can save ourselves some space.
Offload that.
And then you see near the bottom there in utility pouch? Yeah.
Blood bet. Yeah, that's right.
Yep, it's used. Good. Offload it.
Okay, there we go.
And I think that's it, because like you're carrying hematic grenades, which you might need on the way back. Climbing anchor and container repair sprays, pretty standard stuff. You got an extra set of boots, so we won't be encountering you literally bleeding out through your feet again anytime soon. So yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Oh, no, those are not carried. Never mind, we're good.
Yeah, we don't need to carry those.
Okay. Then we just have to confirm.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm good to accept this job.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay then.
According to the junk dealer, the Chiral hourglass is extremely fragile, and that kind of cargo is best carried by hand.
So that means you're gonna have to decide you want it in Sam's left hand or right hand. And you're gonna have to, and at least on PC, the controls where you have to hold down the button to hang on to it.
Oh, really?
So the whole way there, you're gonna have to be holding down a button.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Maybe I missed something, but yeah.
You might have, because there's no way that they would make you do something that complicated. It's
not complicated, more tedious. Just because it's the whole time it's like, yeah, I'm holding down left mouse button to make sure I hang on to the thing.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Because what if you accidentally let go? You know?
Well, what Sam will do is he'll hang on to it for a few seconds, then just like go into this animation where he places it down. So you're not going to be dropping it and breaking it, because that's the whole reason you're carrying it by hand, is because this item is so fragile.
Right. Okay.
Which is one of the things that makes this job particularly hard.
Okay.
So.
Just, yeah, confirm.
That's a little something from the junk dealer. Sam, that active skeleton is built for speed.
I thought I already had one.
It's designed to augment muscle movement, enabling you to travel faster. There's even a boost function if you really need to hustle, but it'll eat up battery about as fast as you eat up the ground. To think he made a thing like that out of junk. Talent like his shouldn't go to waste.
So what you have right now is a power skeleton, which I think is optimized more so towards carrying a heavier load. Whereas this is more about moving faster, which, as you can see from what's on Sam's back here, he's not carrying a whole lot. So you might want to use this instead.
Oh, so this?
Yeah.
X to confirm then? Yeah.
Well, that's you don't want to carry it by hand.
Oh no, you're right. Hang on. Carry on back then?
No, because you want to use it.
Okay. Oh, equip it then.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so thankfully I don't have a tower on my back, so
that helps a lot.
Yes. Is there anything else I should do?
Go back up to the power skeleton on your back. Because the power skeleton carried on back right there.
There we go.
You might want to just drop that at this point.
Oh.
Since it's kind of damaged, the container damage is totally all the way gone. Well, actually, do you think you'd want to use that later?
I mean, probably. If it will increase my speed, which again, I thought I had one. It might have gotten destroyed though.
Then what we can do is use that cargo repair spray you have and repair the container. So that way, because like right now, once you go into the rain, the item itself will get damaged.
Okay. Well, that. Wait. No.
Because you have some container repair spray, right? Like on your back. So you can use that to repair.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Well, you can't use it in this menu. You gotta wait till you gotta be like outside of this menu.
Alright.
Because it'll repair everything on your back, but that's the only thing that's actually in a container.
Okay. So then...
Yeah, we probably just want to confirm.
Confirm that, and then... Yeah, we'll use the repair spray once we're out of here. Skip.
Order assigned.
Okay. Well, that's... Did I drop this?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
So you gotta hold down the button.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Like I said before, you gotta hold down the button.
That was really easy. Oh, hold it down?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sucks. Now I had to keep my finger on this.
Yeah, which is kind of annoying. Wish there was a way to...
That's a pain. Alright, well...
I mean, you don't have to go too far. The main annoying thing is you gotta be super, like, careful about the BT area you're heading into while holding that, and it's just... It's all sorts of kinds.
Okay, so I wanna... I mean, it's not that far, but I still wanna...
That's not the place. You see the big circle that keeps moving with the star in the bottom right-hand corner?
This here?
Yeah, that's the place you're heading to.
Alright, we're gonna... Which... That does obviously. I'm aware that that doesn't mean that is the exact path I will take. It'll just give me an idea.
Oh yeah.
Where did it go? Right here. Okay. It just kind of gives me an idea of where to go, but... Alright, shoes are good. That's always good. I actually looked at that.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh, okay. Are you serious? We're already raining?
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
Get ready to take this at a snail's pace.
Alright.
So remember to take this nice and slow.
That's to hold your breath. I need to remember how to crouch.
You can always pause and look up the controls.
Let's see. Yeah, I want to make sure to remember how to crouch because it's been so long.
It's been a long time since we had your therapy session.
Yes. And I'm in desperate need of it.
Oh, change posture. So that'd be circle.
Circle?
I assume so anyway. I don't know why it's using posture as opposed to...
Okay, there we go. Like this. So, I'm just going to essentially take my time. As much as that sucks. So, I apologize if you get a little bit bored here.
Keep an eye on where the thing on your back is pointing, because you see now how it's like flashing faster than it's close.
Yep, it's kind of pulling that way.
Which means you're not going towards it, you're just kind of skirting by it, which is totally okay.
Okay. It doesn't... Oh. It doesn't like that direction. Okay. Well, which way is it?
There's a lot of them.
Okay. Oh, is this a really... No. This is a really
Okay,
steep...
hold on, stop.
Yeah, I see it.
Do it or don't.
Hold your breath, man. Hold your breath. Move slowly. Okay, I think you should be good.
Okay. And, can you hear everything?
Yeah, I can hear everything.
Okay.
So I get to hear all the intense sounds that you're hearing and all that.
Right.
You said this would be boring, and I'm already, like, on the edge of my seat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, this is, like, I must have taken a harder path. Because, like, this whole time, like, the thing was going crazy, and every turn I made, I was in front of, like, 2 more, and it was super sketchy when I did this.
Right.
So I'm still on the edge of my seat watching you do this, because it's like, I'm not even in control.
Nice.
So.
Well, then I can't imagine what Resident Evil 7 will be like in that way. Nice. Okay.
You don't have to follow
Yeah,
this
that's...
line perfectly.
Right, I know. It's just, it gives me a sense of direction.
Okay, hold your breath and keep moving slowly away. Just you're right on top of them, man. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move, man.
Oh. I thought you kept saying don't move.
No, you gotta move. You're moving right towards them. You gotta move, you're almost out of breath.
stopped. Move just a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I'm not standing up completely though.
Okay, careful here. Looks like, yeah, that's a sharp drop. I'd be very cautious.
Okay. Are we good? Looks like they might be good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay,
All
so it
right.
looks like you can stand up and walk.
Oh, whoops. I actually stopped pulling the button down. There we go.
Alright, so now it's just a time call, or the rain, or whatever. The no BTs.
Oh man. My shoes may not necessarily be getting destroyed, but just seeing all that water get kicked up.
Yeah, I know. It really makes you think, it's like, man, how waterlogged is this side of the mountain?
Right.
Well, you might not want to take that if you see the...
Okay. Okay. Oh, do I have none?
Maybe you gotta drop the thing in your left hand first. You can, like, just place it down and then drink.
There we go.
Oh yeah, because he uses his left hand to grab it, and that was in your left hand, so that must have been why.
Alright. Well. Okay. Can move a little bit faster now.
Just keep caution. I know this area is quite, like, has a few sheer drops.
Okay.
Like, if you keep falling, like, you see the line, the red there?
Ooh. Okay, well this is leading me kind of over a cliff.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. Oh. That didn't sound pleasant though. But I see where we're going now.
Yep.
So that's a plus. Okay, and then I can finally take my finger off this button once we get there. That'll be a relief. Wow. Okay.
Because if you remember, the reason you're doing this part is because the junk dealer, he thinks that like Bridget, that like his girlfriend died in a terrorist attack, and Fragile was like, yeah, no, she's alive and in this place that we're at now. And so Fragile told the junk dealer, and he was like, all right, if that's true, bring her this. She'll know what this means.
Right.
So that's why you're doing this part.
No, it makes sense. Alright, sweet.
Are you with Fragile Express? No. You're a Bridges porter, aren't you? I'm not expecting a package. Oh, it's nothing dangerous, is it? Oh my lord. I never thought I'd see this again. Well, let me have a closer look. Oh, incredible. Not so much as a single scratch. I can't thank you enough.
Okay.
Oh wow, you did that with no damage to it.
Nice. And that was going through a BT, zone too.
Yeah, you ended up doing a easier route than me. I ended up going, like, there was one area where it was like constant left-right, going back and forth of like, and I was very much threading the needle between several different ones, and yeah, it almost got super sketchy for me.
Nice. Well,
So, I'm on the one and only chiral network now. That's wonderful. I'm happy to be a part of the UCA.
And this will help on the way back too, since this area will be part of the chiral network, and therefore, like, their
Russian.
infrastructure will show up.
Sure, sure.
So, and there's signs as well. You know, there'll be some signs to warn you about the BT area.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's not like you went through it already.
Right, right. Okay, I got an anti-BT handgun. Okay.
You'll drop by again, won't you?
I find that message funny because I've gotten significantly farther than you have. Oh, I don't want to interrupt this cutscene.
Oh.
Take me with you. Please. I have to see him again. I made this for him, you know. When the terrorists attacked, my mother and I barely escaped with our lives. I tried to find him afterwards. I did. I just didn't know where to look. But that's not why I stopped. My mother never liked him. She made that pretty clear. But I didn't think she'd go as far as to lie. So when she said that he died, I believed her. Until I heard that message. It's him. It's really him. I should never have given up. Deep down, I knew he was out there somewhere. But I couldn't leave my mother all alone. So I tried to make my peace with it. Only I couldn't. Not even if I do wanted to. I was stuck in the past, unable to move on. Take me to him. I'm begging you. I'm ready to go. Right now, if you want. Just say you'll take me.
What? Nothing? I'm confused. Okay.
So take on a new order for Sam at the Chiral Artist Studio, which is where you're at.
I feel like this game is at its best when it's focused on the story. Which kind of just makes me wish it was a movie.
Well, I mean that makes sense because Kojima always wanted to be a film director.
Right.
But I know I'm not super familiar with his story, but like he ends up making games instead.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is
That
too
is a
is
handgun configured to
if you
fire
wanted to
pneumatic
make
rounds.
movies, why
Bullets
didn't he
loaded
just
with
make
your own
movies?
blood.
I didn't see. I
Should
couldn't
do
tell
some
you.
damage to
Yeah.
any BTs you come across. The gun draws blood from your body or any bags on hand to fill its cartridges when in use. Length of the trigger pull determines the amount loaded
Anyone
into the
watching,
next
they can
round.
always drop something
Longer
in the
pulls
live
mean
chat
more
if they
blood
want to talk
and
to
more
us
potential
late
damage
at
to the
night.
BT on the receiving end. Just
Okay.
don't drain yourself dry by accident, okay?
Alright, so this text is so tiny.
What are you
Okay,
wondering?
well this is just about the BT handgun.
Yeah,
so.
which
Yeah.
I mean, like, I haven't used it. I've relied on the grenades.
As you know, you'll be transporting a living human being for a change. It goes without saying that any falls or heavy impacts sustained may result in injury to your client. So proceed with caution, now more than ever.
Okay.
So, what you need to do is make room on your back for her. Because you're going to be carrying her.
Wait.
'Cause Sam did agree to take her. Hence you taking the job.
Why is she rolled up in that?
Because she needs to be protected from the rain.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, the rain ages everything it touches. Human beings included.
Right. Okay. Well. So, okay, so I need to carry her, obviously. Carry on back. Okay. Which means we carry nothing else, right? We shouldn't carry anything else. Am I wrong?
No, I mean, like, there's a few other things you can carry.
Well,
Cause,
these
like,
have been destroyed.
yeah, you have no reason to take those.
Why is there no option to offload those?
Because they're already on the ground. Because you dropped them to put her on your
okay,
back.
doy.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you see
my
how
bad.
they're on the ground?
Yeah.
So, those two things on your back, as you see, like, they're kind of highlighted in the image there.
Yeah.
You can either keep those there or put them on Sam's shoulders, because you
Oh.
still have those spaces available attached to suit,
Uh-huh.
and then attached to right or left shoulder. Oh, I forgot the speed skeleton frees up your leg spaces too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then that you can always put on your right shoulder, because there's already something on your tool rack, which I believe is some grenades you
Right
have.
shoulder. There we go.
Yeah, and see now it's only her on your back. Those two things are on your shoulders. And you got some blood bags, which
Mm-hmm.
you should be good. The
Okay.
power skeleton just leave behind, so you can always just make another.
Right. Alright.
I don't make equipment all that often, but I've never found like a serious lack of equipment for like just basic stuff.
Right. Okay, kid, we need to roll you up in this big, oversized raincoat.
I'll hold the hourglass. I don't want it to break.
Understandable, kid, but I'm pretty positive it would break even if you held it.
Well, it's kind of the same logic as to why you held that item on the way here,
Mm-hmm.
because that way Sam can better protect her if he falls down, as opposed to like it being on his back and he falls on a back, then it breaks.
Right.
If you're holding it, you can much more easily not break it if you fall.
Alright, so...
Now back to the junk dealer.
Wait. What? We're that close?
Yeah.
Gee, I don't even think I need that then. Well,
Basically come back the way you came. And the nice thing about this too is that since your hands are free, if need be, you can use items like the Hemanic Grenade if there's a BT in your way, although it depends on if it's still raining, which I assume it would be.
oh god, we're gonna get copy stroked.
But just move away from the bridge. The bridge is playing music.
Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Remember, moving humans is very difficult.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Sudden
he had
moves
to move
left
his
and right, of course, loses your balance
Yeah.
all the time.
He had to he had to move his mother at the beginning of the game. Remember?
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
for her to come back somehow.
Wait, what?
Whatever
What are you
that was.
talking about?
She came back or something.
No, she didn't.
They like brought someone who looked exactly like her.
Yeah, her
something.
daughter.
Yeah.
Amelie.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's been so long.
I understand.
Yes, this is what I want. Thank you. We're gonna go this way now.
It's not far from here, I think.
Yeah,
Look
no,
for the
kid, which
car.
is why it's so weird
Wait,
that you
what
didn't
was
just go
I
there
gonna say?
yourself.
how you can tell.
Would you regularly want to traverse this
They'll
hellscape,
swallow you up.
not
They'll
knowing
never
when it could rain or not, and
bottom.
literally bring you from your 20s into your 70s in a matter of seconds?
Okay, I see your point, but if Sam can do it,
Sam's got protective gear on at least.
right,
And he know, you know, the game builds him up as like he knows what he's doing.
right.
You don't have time to
As is
burn
custom with anyone that
There's
Norman
always
Reedus
a
plays.
Yeah.
Is he still alive in The Walking Dead?
I have no idea. I haven't watched past the season where they tried to ambush Negan at their one place, and the last thing I remember is Negan driving away in a truck, flipping off everybody as they're shooting at him. That's the last thing I remember. The Kingdom came to help or something, but it's been literal years since I watched The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I liked it, but it's just kind of one of those things where like I started watching other stuff and
Yeah,
just never got back around to it.
You still need to start the Breaking Bad.
I know, like there's just
That
a
is a
lot of
good
stuff I
show.
want to get around to watching that I just have felt like I've had even slowly less and less time to watch. But yeah,
Oh, look
Oh.
at this ladder that this player graciously left for me.
make sure to like it.
Wait, how? Oh. Like this?
Nope, that's a camera.
I can't tell what button that is.
Oh, that's the PlayStation swipe thing in the middle screen.
Oh. I don't know how to use the PlayStation swipe.
Don't look at me, I haven't played.
Oh, wait. What? How many other people have done it? Looks like
Oh, those are
1,558.
yeah, like
Wow.
that bridge that was put in the most useless place ever outside of the Cairo Artist Studio had like 46,000. I noticed. And I'm like, why? This bridge is literally the is doing nothing.
Worst place
Yeah,
possible.
like that's what I don't understand. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm not against like just liking random things. You have nothing to lose, give out likes, and the other person has only things to gain by getting likes. So I mean, there's no reason to not give likes, but it's just like every time like when I saw that bridge, it's like when I played through this part, it had a lot of likes as well. I'm like, why? This isn't bridge any gap. It doesn't do anything. At most, it's maybe like you can recharge your batteries and whatnot.
I don't need to take anything more on my back right now. Don't even think that's possible from the looks of it. Oh,
You can still take a few more things on your back, but there's no reason to grab those medals right now.
Okay. I do not like the fact that it's starting to rain.
Yeah, because I know like certain areas seem to always be raining during story moments, which this is one of those.
Mm-hmm.
But I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah,
that
but,
was
like,
that's because that was a beautiful shot.
yeah, it was.
I don't know why, but one of the things I love about modern day video games is that.
Oh, BTs are still here.
This isn't what I love about modern video games. As a matter of
Yeah,
fact, if
her
anything,
fa-
this is
her
one of the
face,
things
like-
I hate the most. Okay, kid. Prepare for one of your worst nightmares. We're gonna traverse the exact same landscape that we traversed 15 minutes ago.
Was it 15 minutes ago?
It feels like 15 minutes ago.
Okay, you might want to be watching where you're going because you're heading straight towards the BT.
Okay. Man, I really liked where we... Good God.
You know, you might want to move away from it.
Yeah.
Away from it.
No, I know, I'm just trying to get around this rock. Okay. Man, it was so nice just 5 minutes ago.
It's like this game is take place in the apocalypse or something, you know?
But it was like nice. The sun was out, there was music, and it was really nice.
Yeah, you know, it's like this place was devastated by some major event, like rain that ages everything it touches or something. Ruins of beauty, you know?
Still not entirely sure exactly how the BTs came to be.
That's a question everybody in game has.
Ah,
Like, in all seriousness, like, next time you're in your, like, private room, there's, like, you can read, like, interviews that people have given that kind of explain parts of the world, and I've been reading those more and more as I've played. And it's just very fascinating to, like, see, like, some characters I've met, others I haven't, just talking about the world. And, a lot of them suspect that, like, the beach is, like, this in-between, between life and death. And the BTs are like connected to the beach in some way or something. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read all this stuff and whatnot. But
well, you know they're coming out. Did you know that they're coming out with a novel version of this?
oh, really?
Yeah.
I would actually be very interested in reading that because this game's world is fascinating. Like there's like that's probably one of the biggest things like I really like about this game is that this game is just hard to compare to anything else.
It is.
Especially in the AAA stand, like, especially, like, as far as big games are concerned. Like, you could probably find a few indie games that are, you know, you could say similar things about, but this is one of those games that, like, Kojima really, like, had obviously a big budget for, and it's just super unique.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I really appreciate about the game, even with some of its shortcomings.
And it definitely has shortcomings, but, you know, it's definitely the kind of game that he would have wanted to make. Hang on, before we continue, I need to kind of get myself...
there we go. I was about to say, man, I can't tell.
Yeah.
So, like...
There we go.
Yeah, if you look to your left a little bit...
There we go.
You see those lights? That's where the drunk dealer is at.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
I could've just followed the lights.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I mean, you know, like, nothing wrong with checking the map. Dude, okay. You're not out of the woods. You're not out of the rain yet. You can't see clearly now yet, because, you know, the rain's not gone.
Right. But yeah, the novelization is meant to kind of expand on this game's world and also tell a little bit of a tighter story. So the novel is not going to just be endless chapters of describing how Sam gets from place to place, you know.
So is it going to feature Sam then?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
That's awesome, because that's... Yeah, like, I'm very interested because, like, I like the story, I like the world, and overall I do like this game a lot. I like the idea of, like, you know, planning out, like, hey, taking cargo here, there, and everywhere, and all that. And, like I told you before, there are times in the game where in between story things, I'll just be, like, get caught up delivering stuff, just because it's like, yeah, I'm in this area, I can deliver to here, if I stop by here, I can pick up more stuff delivered to here, so on and so forth, and whatnot, so... it'd be interesting to kind of get a more cohesive, like, story within this world, because it definitely, like I said before, it's just so unique.
It is. There we go. Alright, good. We're almost there, except the baby's fussy now.
The baby?
Or the BB.
Is it?
It was, at least for a second.
Oh. No, the BB was probably like, yay, we're out of BT territory. I've noticed I'll usually hear, he'll usually like, yay, as the, you know, your Odirect or whatever it's called, is like giving you a thumbs up.
Right. This junk dealer shop looks exactly like the shop I was at just earlier.
Well, that's the shelter itself.
Okay.
Because, like, you notice the last place you're at was just kind of the shelter. This says literally a junkyard.
Right. Well, I imagine... I love how we call her cargo.
In this specific context, that's basically what she is.
you hurt? Thanks, Bridges. I can't believe you're alive.
That's my line, silly.
Pay attention to Sam.
I thought you were dead.
My mom told me you were.
I kept it close. Always. But after the attack, it stopped working. I thought about fixing it, getting the sand flowing again. But it felt too much like moving on. Like forgetting you.
Well, now we can both move on. Together, you and me. If you're ready.
Of course.
The man I knew. They took better junk. He fixed the things, made them like new again. Picking up the pieces and making the most of them. That's what I do best too. But this is one piece. We don't need. The only time that matters is the time I spend with you. So let's count the moments ourselves together. I'm asking you to marry me, dummy.
I will. I do. Yes.
One other thing.
What?
Don't hate Mom, please. Tell her this is what we want. Help her to understand and accept it. Because she needs us, and I need her.
All right.
So is this like
I'm
a
pretty
brother
good
and
at patching
sister
things
getting
up.
married or something?
No.
Oh. Then why is she referring to mom as if as whose mom is it then?
Hers.
Okay.
That was implied earlier. That
Okay.
she and her mom barely escaped and all that when you were talking with her at the studio. Or
Okay.
where you originally picked her up.
Got it. Okay. Okay. What was I supposed to see with Sam in the background?
Oh, you just see at first when the cutscene's first beginning, he's kind of just standing there awkwardly and kind of just points away, like pointing in the direction he's going to leave the scene from. And then the camera work cuts him out, and when it turns back towards where he was standing, he wasn't there anymore.
Okay.
So when I first did this, I took a screenshot. I was just like, I love how just awkwardly like Sam's staying in the background, like yeah,
I'm gonna go now.
yeah.
Sorry, I was such an asshole. I treated you and Fragile like shit. I'm gonna try and make a fresh start with my girl. And though I can't do half of what you people do out there every day, I'm ready to pull my weight. If you need anything fixed, I'm your man. The UCA can count on me. It'll take some getting used to, but it's past time. We will join the UCA's network. I won't let you down. I swear.
May I never forget you. Thank you. Oh.
And Sam's like, that'll be me someday.
You know, that's kind of interesting to think about. Is like, you know, because Sam is obviously like, you know, he's shown as like very much like, you know, the loner character, and like I know he talked about like that he does have a specific condition where he doesn't like people touching him, and that is a specific medical condition. Because like when you do see him with, like without like all his gear on, you do see all like the handprints, and I know that's part of the medical condition. So that's why like when the guy was like reaching on his hand, he kind of recoiled. Cause,
I was wondering about that.
Yeah. So it's just one of those subtle, like, kind of character work that, like, is, like, very interesting to kind of think about.
Well, not to mention, you know, you have this scene where, you know, obviously you've seen these two people,
Sam,
like...
that whole region is connected to the Cairo network now. Head for the next area. To connect South Knot City, you'll need to make a delivery from Lake Knot City.
Huh? Not sure I follow. Why not just get them on the network? Let them print what they need.
Because you can't print everything. You do know that, right? Food, medicine, organic compounds, that blood of yours that's proven so effective against BTs? None of that can be sent via the network. Only the old-fashioned way. The people of South Knot have been struggling ever since the last attack. Now, if they're to survive, they'll need all the supplies Lake Knot can spare. Head back there and pick up the order. By the way, sometimes you might find yourself traveling home empty-handed, right? Wasted trip, I say. Make the most out of it by making sure you've always got an order on your back. For instance, one just came in from the junk dealer. A joint request from him and the Cairo artist, looks like. I think it'd be in everyone's best interest if you took it on. Check the terminal for details.
Heads up, Sam. I'm detecting abnormal Cairo levels to the north of South Knot City. The numbers indicate heavy timefall in the area. It appears to be some kind of storm, but nothing like anything I've ever seen before. Though, truth be told, I can't actually see it either. The storm should be right outside my lab, but with the baby, I'm in no position to investigate. Doesn't seem to have done any real damage yet, but would you mind looking into it for me? Just be sure to keep your distance, alright?
At Lake Knot City.
Yeah, so, like, if you look on your map,
Okay.
Lake Knot is way at the top where you started in this area.
Oh, goody! Alright.
So, you know, that's what Hartman was talking about. You might as well take a few deliveries along the way. Because, like, see, this is the time in the game where I got really caught up just doing side orders.
Oh, okay.
Because I picked up one from the junk dealer and took it to the distribution center south of here. And then I just got caught up doing orders all between these areas, and I brought a few more people into the Cairo network. So you're not going to pick up anything from the junk dealer?
Well, let me do this. Where's, no, that's...
The distribution center?
I'm trying to find the next place. There we go. I'm trying to find, like, the closest place where I can actually hunker down.
Yeah, that'd be the distribution center. So not there to your left, and then down. You just passed it.
Here?
No. There.
Oh.
Distribution center south of Lake Knot.
Okay. We'll go there first, then.
Well, you're already at the junk dealer, and like Hartman was saying, you can pick up an order here. Because I know there's a few orders you can take from this place to the distribution center.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
There is that kind of that...
You can use those little darlings to stun your enemies and give yourself some breathing room. Just equip and toss. They'll trigger on contact. They deliver a shock that should incapacitate every living thing within the blast radius. Living only, though. They won't do you any good against BTs.
Great. Alright. mean, this is pretty simple. This is pretty straightforward. You can just carry it on your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Alright. And I think we're good here with everything else. There is kind of that nice sequence, though, where you're watching these two, like, get engaged and obviously be affectionate with each other, and that's not something he can experience without getting burned, apparently.
Yeah. Well, and what's interesting is, like, if you pay attention to your mail, their story will continue in game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
It's actually pretty interesting. At least I found it kind of interesting.
Right. Okay. Then... Okay, that one's taking me to the distribution center this way.
Which, be careful just following this line straight, because I'll take you through all sorts of mule territory.
Yep.
And I don't think you have any weapons on you besides the basic, like, the rope thing in your own fists.
I mean, I actually managed pretty well with fists. It's pretty incredible.
Well...
Not that I want to, like, purposely get myself into that.
Yeah, you want to avoid them in the first place, because it was with the group, one of the groups here that you're heading towards, that I think one of them had like a sticky gun.
Oh.
I don't know if you've gotten that equipment yet or not, or unlocked it, but basically it's this little gun that fires out a thing that can yoink things.
Yoink. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and one of them took something off my shoulder.
Oh.
Like, there was this chasm between us and them, and I was using that to stop the guys with the spears that running at me with them.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them yoinked it across, and I was like, what?
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh yeah, I see mules.
Told ya.
We're gonna have to bolt. We're gonna have to run for it.
Like, run straight towards them? Because that's what you're doing right now.
No, get to the bridge. We have to get straight to the bridge.
Ah, I see. Goes directly into their camp.
I mean... Okay, okay. Okay. Well... Okay. See, that's not necessarily cool.
Oh my gosh, I did not think you were going to make that jump, and then
I did.
Yeah, it was with flying colors. That's Speed Skeleton.
There we go, I see it.
Dude, this is make me think of, like, that scene in, like, where Black Panther and, Captain America are just bolting along in,
Oh yeah, in the
Civil War.
Yeah, in Captain America Civil War. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just bolting, like, when you were running them, it was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's got some like superhuman speed here.
Well, that's what the Speed Skeleton is coming in. Because you see, like, the lights activating. That's probably why you're jumping so far, because I usually use a Power Skeleton, and I can't jump that far with it.
Well, I see the place. I see the distribution center. If I can just get to it, I'll be in the safe zone.
Be careful, you're almost out of battery power.
Okay.
And you're out of battery power.
Oh. Okay, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, you.
The music stopped.
Yes. I mean, you know, the unwritten rule of video games: once the battle music stops, that means you're safe.
Correct. But please, you were about to compliment my running skills.
I was just like, wow, that, like, you just basically bolted right past them, and I was just like, man, like, I underestimated the Speed Skeleton. You bolted.
Speed Skeleton is life. That is for sure.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, man, I mainly use the power one.
Okay. Alright. now that we're at the distribution center, I can hunker down, just kind of get refreshed and everything, make this delivery,
Yep.
all that kind of stuff. So, nope.
Beginning
was-
scan.
there we go.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
I wonder if I'll
Clear.
like wind up seeing that umbrella lady in the shower again, like that one time.
What?
Yeah, she just ended up taking my shower
Contaminating
once.
suit.
What?
Clear.
Yeah.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
It's really interesting, Blade. There are like, if you time certain things right, like stopping at a distribution center and going into the restroom, like different cutscenes will happen.
Well, like, I always do that, though, because I'll get you, like, experimental grenades and all that, and I just never had a Fragile, the person with the umbrella, just... Huh.
Yes. That was a whole scene.
What happened in that scene? Did she tell you about teleporting and how you can use her to teleport around or something?
I think so.
Okay, then I must have gotten the same scene. Because how you worded it...
Come a long way, huh?
Well, let's be honest. That's what we all end up remembering.
then there's a certain cutscene that's coming to mind right now that you'll really like that. Because I've gone, like, see where you're at now, I've gotten a lot farther than you, and I've gotten to the point where instead of mules, they're terrorists, where they actually have actual guns and are shooting at you.
Oh.
And there was a lot of other, stuff that's happened in the story since...
So, here's stuff you brought.
There was one time, I know it's in one of my previous
They're not like
streams.
usual supplies. New designs, like you heard. To think a junk dealer made this. Heard he was a pro, but even so, it's impressive work. I'll notify HQ and try to expedite evaluations.
I had one of the saddest moments I've ever... is there more story stuff? Okay.
No, that was just... Oh, wait, what?
Hey, just got the evaluation results from the people at the distro center for those prototypes you dropped off. Looks like both caught their eye. The motor, for one, was impressive. They really couldn't believe it was made from scrap. It can be fitted to a modified truck and be ready to go in no time. They contracted the junk dealer straight away and got it added to the list of supplies that can be fabricated. They had good things to say about the pouch, too. Contract has already been made, and you'll find the pouch in your private room. If you want to customize your backpack, you'll need to drop by one anyway. Anyway, I hope you appreciate what those two did for you, and give this new gear a try.
Oh, you just got the backpack upgrade.
Good work. New order available. Please access.
This will let you put. So you see how like on your backpack there's nothing in it right now, but there's like a blank area.
Yeah.
That'll let you put pouches. You can customize it to put pouches on there to put gear in there, and that gear is protected from rain.
Oh, cool.
So like, I think my current setup is I put a battery on there, 2 grenade pouches, and then I put also like another utility pouch so I can carry more blood bags, and then I can carry some grenades, and I have an extra battery. And especially if you want to be, you know, Black Panther, Usain Bolt kind of combination here with your speed skeleton, you probably want to get an extra battery on there because you ran through your battery pretty quickly.
Okay.
So I think that yeah, definitely check it out then. Like,
yeah, I'll do that. I did want to share this one moment though. I know it's in a previous stream somewhere. It was one of the saddest moments I ever experienced in this game. But I was riding my bike, which is a, you know, kind of a motorcycle sort of vehicle, which is absolutely useless, depending on where you're going because the terrain is so bad that you just simply can't use it.
yeah.
But anyway, so I was riding my bike, you know, through this terrain, and I go, I end up flying over like this one like peak of rock that takes you down a bit, and you know I go riding up the peak and go down. The front wheel of my bike smashed into a guy's head, and he fell to the ground and died. And there was just this one buddy there he had who just stops what he's doing and stares, and then starts shaking. They weren't enemies either.
Wait, in this game?
Yeah, this game. I just ended up like Killing an innocent person completely by accident, did not see him, smashed the front wheel into his head, and he died. And his buddy's just like standing there like shaking, and like I wanted to die. I wanted a meteor to just hit the earth and kill me at that moment. I just wanted to stop. I don't think I've ever felt as bad over something I did in a video game than that moment.
Oh my gosh.
Because they were just two innocent buddies just hanging out, and I just randomly kill one of them.
Well, and the funny thing too is that were they dressed in like a white getup?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. I've seen those people around. Like when you clear out mule camps.
But they're nice. They give you things.
Yeah, no.
That's what's so sad about it.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Because like once you clear out a mule camp, they'll make the area safe for other porters to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the control is for PS4, but on PC, if you press the 5 key, basically Sam will like echo something out, like will yell something. And if you meet those people, you can have Sam talk to them a little bit.
Well, that backfired horribly then when I got there, because that shocked me. Yeah.
Well, and like, I don't know if this is a thing in game yet for you, because you don't have access to the things to like straight up kill people with like a gun. But don't forget how basically you can, if you kill somebody, their body will eventually cause a void out.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, and I was waiting for it to happen, and it never happened. Oh. Yeah, I'm like, there's some really weird inconsistency here. Doesn't the death of someone cause a crater, you know? And like,
yeah. I don't know if that's gonna like been introduced for you in as a gameplay mechanic yet, because it's a part of the world. But like, I don't know if it's gameplay related yet or not for you.
Okay. Go down to. Whoop, that's not. Wait.
Sam's going a little crazy, throwing a punch and jumping around.
Oh, I can't. There we go. Oh.
Your work is great.
I think it's a circle.
I've always referred to it as O. I don't know why.
It kind of makes you think about how it's like, I've noticed recently how like, especially for like when you get like game codes for like Steam or something, you'll look at the codes and be like, wait, is that a 0 or a circle? And like they're barely different. Like I think the circle is slightly wider.
Sam, don't know if you're aware, but you can customize your pack in your private room.
Yeah, I know. You
Why not
told
give
me.
it a try?
I'll do that in a minute. Whoops. Wait. Okay. Where's the pack?
If you look over, you see that in the bottom right. You see like there, customized backpack.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Fabricated
attachments.
Yep. So yeah, right now it looks like you only get grenade pouches and the extra battery, but.
Okay. And that's it, I guess.
You can optimize it to take more. So like you can, but yeah, if you just want to leave it at that for now, that's totally fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll leave it alone for now.
Because basically what I do is I put 2 grenade pouches, a utility pouch, and an extra battery. And I always try to, like, for a while there I was keeping stun grenades on me for a use to try them out, and stun grenades suck.
Right.
At least against other mules. I know you can use them to short out, like, a truck that the mules will sometimes be on. And I didn't get to try it for that purpose, so maybe they're good for that, but otherwise, not a fan. Rather just use the bola gun.
And that doesn't work against BTs, right?
The bola gun? I know the game says that like it's infused because like it's a bola gun, so it has long strings, and I think and they said something about them being infused with Sam's blood, so they're still useful against BTs. Although I've used it before against a BT and was not impressed with its results.
There we go. I think I got it. Okay.
with you messing with the USB port there, you know how like you had to twist around, put it back in.
Yeah.
I've seen online before someone joke that like whoever invented USB ports, when they bury them, they're gonna put them in the ground, take them out, flip them around, and then put them in right.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're done here.
Definitely.
I could check on BB though.
Yeah. What?
Despite being significantly further than me, you're like, what is this? Oh my god, my baby turned into Guillermo del Toro!
Well, like, it's been a while since that has happened to me, because I always check on BB after every mission to, like, soothe them and, like, you know, increase the bond or whatever. I don't know what that does, but it gives me satisfaction. So...
Did you see that? Did you see that?
If you turn the camera so you're facing him like this, I've had it times where I'll sit there for a little bit and I'll see him like hold up his hands like please and then point towards the bathroom.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm like
Weird.
That's hilarious.
Also, if you you just want to examine the figures.
Yep.
He does that.
Yeah,
I don't get that. It's so funny.
It's a subtle fourth wall break.
Yeah.
Which surprisingly enough, video games don't do that much.
If at all.
Yeah, exactly.
If really at all.
So like this is one of the few games where I've played that I think has actually broken the fourth wall.
You know, so it's funny you mentioned that Days Gone is moving to PC.
Yeah.
This is actually really funny news to hear, considering that just a couple weeks ago, the person behind the first game, or at least the company behind the first game, took a pitch for the second game, and it was rejected.
Really?
Yeah, so the fact that they're bringing the first one to PC is just funny news, considering it's right around the time that Days Gone 2 was rejected.
Well, that's kind of too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it had potential. Plus, I really, really like the main character. The main character is a southern redneck played by the guy who was Darth Maul in the Clone Wars and Rebels.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I remember you mentioning that now.
Yeah.
That makes me want to play the game more.
Yeah, he's great. But since, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Do you have your phone on you?
No, it's charging, so...
Oh, no.
Well, let's see. It's been an hour and 8 minutes since we started streaming, and given the trajectory of the sun that I can make out barely through the blinds here, and the fact that it's a cloudy day, means that I'm gonna guess it's roughly 5 p.m.
Please verify that, because if you're right, that would be awesome. I've been right.
You could check the PlayStation button.
Oh, you're right. I don't know if...
Well, oh, that's right. Your clock is way off.
My clock is way... Yeah, my clock is way off. Oh, it's 5:30.
Ah, I was off by half hour.
You know, I actually... There have been times, and I don't know what this says about me, but there have been times where I've thought to myself, I bet, like, my mind would tell me 4:22, and I would check the time, and it's 4:22. Like,
your brain
really
is like
weird.
It's like that one meme where like all the numbers come across the screen. It's like, hey, your brain's like suddenly it must be this time given the location of the sun last I checked, and roughly the time it's been since, and then it's all subconscious too, like.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm up for having dinner already.
Okay.
But I don't mind like doing a shorter separate stream later or something.
Yeah, we can take a break here and then get back to streaming later.
Alright, so we're going to take a break from this. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that kind of good stuff. But I plan on moving a lot more of this stream stuff to the Vanzot Productions channel. So that's VANZOT Productions. That's where I want the majority of this kind of entertainment content to be. But otherwise, if you are watching this archived later, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.